So first and foremost, the last video that I did do, we were in side control and we were advancing our position, did a couple attacks from there. So this time we're advancing our position to mount. So two ways that I've been ending up in mount from side control is from regular side, where I'm kind of facing him regular, and then another way where I'm facing away. I'll go over those right now. So the first way, whenever I'm regular side control, I always want to have head control right here, right? And then I want to have this underhook, okay? And of course, I'm ready to advance. If I'm, attacking, if he's trying to bum me off or whatever, I can use this for, for balance or whatever. But ultimately, I want to get my knee, see my knee right here, put it on the stomach, balance out right, and then end up in mount. Okay, and this is good right here because I already have head control and I already got underhooks right here. One thing not to do when you're in this position right here. A lot of people, what they want to do, instead of getting their knee on his stomach, they want to do to where, you know how a dog kind of urinates on the wall? Don't do that right there, because you do that, you're going to get your leg caught. And you're going to be stuck, and then you get all that hard work is going to be for nothing, okay? So always, if you're going to go from out from the side control, regular side control right here, knee on the belly, distribute your weight, because a lot of the times, what people will do, and the reason why I like to put my leg out too, right? Put my weight over here. Sometimes whenever I'm about to put my knee on the belly, he's going to flip me right over. So go ahead and sweep me, yeah, see? And then I lose everything. So you want to watch that. Okay. So head control, underhook, the belly, but my weight's distributed. Let's turn this way, that way they can see my leg. You see how my weight's distributed right here? Yeah. Boom, boom, however I need to. And then boom. Now I'm in mount, okay? Now let me go ahead and do the other mount. That way I can get that over with. Sometimes whenever I'm in side control and I'm trying to attack his arms, whatnot, because especially like right now, see, his forearm's been in my neck, like gets annoying, so I'm trying to attack it. Sometimes he's real strong and he ain't giving me anything, so he's being real tight. So another way I could get to mount, preferably if you can get head control, I'm sitting on my hip, right, tap his knee and then stop, and then go mount, okay? Sometimes you won't have head control. Sometimes you'll be like this. That's okay. Same deal. Just kind of get a little bit high. See how I'm scooting back? Not giving him so much space. Again, tapping his knee if I can. Stomping. Now I end up here. I want y'all to see something. See where I'm at? See how I still have that underhook? You want to keep that. And then go for head control. Because if I'm going from regular side control, I already have head control and underhooks. That's what I want ultimately. From this position right here, I don't have that luxury. I don't even have head control right now. I'm getting the mount. The problem with this though, is that his arms are free. So he's gonna wanna go for my hips or my knee. Yeah, see that? And I lost everything. So what I'm trying to do here, especially if he's trying to shrimp, go ahead and shrimp. Look, see how his head right here? See how his head comes low, right? I'm trying to at least keep his head up here. It's gonna be hard for him to push on my knee, my hip or whatever, see? And eventually, get head control, underhook. If the underhook happens before I get head control, that's fine too, right? At least I trap his arms and he can't really push on my hips or whatever, right? And if he does happen to push on my hips, and I have like a low base or whatever, I'm just trying to pinch my legs. I'm not really crossing them, right? I'm trying to sit back a little bit and squeeze my legs right here. Some people like to cross it. I don't really recommend that. For one, you can injure your ankles or whatever. Another thing, see how my hips are more closer to his hands? He can push on my hips a lot more and then kind of scoop me off or whatever. So just squeeze, get low and squeeze. Just squeeze your knees right here if he happens to kip you up. Because the last thing I want to do if he, let's say you push on my hips or whatever, both of them, and I come up, I don't want to do this number because he can get his knees in. And now I'm out of the mount. So I'm trying to prevent that by doing that right there. Another thing, if I don't have an underhook, whatnot, head control, sometimes my arms are right here. I'm trying to you know, set something up, a lot of times he's gonna try to trap my arm. See, yeah, I'm swimming out, right? And then go the other way to the underhook. No, right here, like this. Bam, there we go. Just swim out of it, boom. Sometimes it's a battle, right? Okay, so just keep that in mind. But ultimately, I'm trying to get a head control and then underhook, and I'm trying to come up, right? Trying to get a high mount. Another thing I can do to kind of, because sometimes I can be right here, just kind of holding his head, whatever, even right here. Sometimes he'll have his elbows in and he'll be real tight, right? One thing that helps me pry open his elbows, I'll grab the top of his head, whatnot, and then I'll kind of move up a little bit. See how his elbows are going up? Then I can kind of head control and then slowly plant my hand here and I'm just walking. I'm walking, that's what I want, okay? Now what I want to do here, now it's time to capitalize on getting this arm right here. So I'm trying to hook one of his arms right here. So what I do here, I'm using this for base right now, but I'm trying to hook his arm right here. So see how I hook it? I'm trying to get elbow to elbow, right? The arm that I have hooked, I'm gonna bring up this knee under his shoulder. See what I'm doing right here? Now what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna see, I want you to see my leg over here on this side. See how it's still over here? I'm trying to get it to where I can squeeze it like this. I'm trying to go side control. I'm trying to get all my weight on his chest right here, okay? If you're able to get your leg under his arm, right? So you're right here in a perfect world. I'm able to do this number. This is what I want. But I still have this hook right here, okay? Now I'm gonna adjust right here. I'm gonna use what I can for base right here. Next thing I need to do is get my leg over his head, right? Don't be afraid to switch. You can switch these. Make sure you got a good deep hook on them, elbow to elbow, right? But eventually I want to get the arm that's closest to his head in there. That way I can lean this way and rely on this arm to kind of base myself out. I can grab his leg here. I can lean this way and use my you know, for balance or whatever, but eventually I'm coming right over his head. So I have all that weight on him, and then I go down. Squeeze my knees, thumb to the sky, and then finish the arm bar. I'll do that one more time, just so y'all can see. So I'm in the mount right here, and then I'm trying to go for a head control. Oh, it's hard, I can't get this right. So, use my knees. Manipulate his elbow, kind of climb up or whatever. Now I'm trying to hook. Once I hook, get my knee under his shoulder, and eventually get that S mount. Let's turn around this way, that way they can see. Hooking that arm, that knee under that shoulder, getting that S mount. Real tight, I'm tight right here. If I have to, I'm putting all my weight on him. I'm comfortable here. He's not, you know what I mean? Same thing right here, so I gotta switch these hooks. Switch, lean this way, grab the leg if you want, on the base right here, well, don't go in the middle because he can trap you. Get it right over his head right here. Always position before submission in most cases, all right? Go down, squeeze your knees, and finish the tap. A common mistake people do here, when they have everything tight already, before they get the leg over, they already sit back. And they do this number, look, I'm gonna lose that. That's why you wanna put all your weight on them first to get that leg over the head, okay? So always, when you're already here, in this position right here, where you got everything tight, switch it. You can hold this right here, that's fine, but like I said, for balance, you wanna have an arm free. And then get all your weight on them before you go down. Then, double wrist control, squeeze the knees, thumb to the sky, and then finish the arm bar. Any questions? Somebody want to see it again? All right, go and pair up. Everybody here is fairly advanced, and I'll come around and help you all out. This is Professor Nato here, over here at 613 San Angelo, Texas. If you like what you've seen, comment, share, like, subscribe, and I hope to see you on the mats one day. And yes, sir, have a good day. Woosah.